Hello, Sonoma County. Today we are going to talk about the importance of professional photography when you're selling your home. You know, all the studies show us that professional photography helps your home sell faster and for more money.
Facts.
So we also know that 92% of home buyers start their search online. So what is the first thing they see? Photos of your home. It's those photos that get them through the door. You gotta make them want more when they're looking online. But first, I'm Julie.
And I'm Morgan, and we help people move into and out of and all around Sonoma County every year. So if you're thinking of making a move, 30, 60, 90 plus days from now, reach out. We'd love to talk, set up the process with you, and make it a success.
So the first thing with a professional photographer, the important thing about using one is they really have an artful eye. They can come into a home and see the right angles and the right things in the room to capture in these pictures to really make a home buyer go, wow, this looks great. Home buyers are very emotional. Believe it or not, as big of a purchase as buying a home is, it's an emotionally driven purchase. And those emotions have to come through on those photos.
Absolutely, which kind of leads us to staged photography. I know you kind of think, oh gosh, that sounds like a lot of work. It's worth it. And simply put, homes must be staged. Whether your home is vacant or occupied, we have solutions and a team to help. So what we strive to do is evoke those emotions through the proper staging of the home so it comes through in the photos. If your home is vacant, we'll bring in a quality staging company and they'll bring in furniture that's appropriate for the style property that you have, and it'll come through in the photos. If your home is occupied, we'll likely use what you have and bring in different props or accessories. We may put away some of your personal items so buyers can more easily picture themselves in the home, thus of course bringing out more of that emotional attachment, and that's how we lead to a nice purchase contract coming from these emotional buyers.
Once the home is properly staged, again, whether it's with a staging company or using some of your own things and bringing in some props, then the photographer can come in and then they take that artful eye, they have the right equipment to get the right angles and capture the right things in these photos. They're gonna have a professional camera. They're gonna have it up on a tripod, so they're taking these photos from the right level. And the way they shoot one room, it could be looking into the next room, which kind of helps to show the flow of the house. There's certain things they're not gonna photograph. We don't wanna see a toilet in a photo.
We never wanna see a toilet. We understand that there's toilets in every house. We don't need to see it.
It's right? So that's where the photographer really shows their value, is the angles of each room that they photograph.
Absolutely. And kind of along those lines, one thing that we always do with certain listings is we scout it out a few days in advance from the actual photo day. We'll go out, maybe even bring the photographer, look at the property at different times of day, mid-daylight versus dusk when it kind of is a little bit glowy if it has big windows, interior versus exterior angles, lights on, lights off, all these different options to really have a game plan and understand, how are we gonna show off the flow of this house and show it in the best light possible so the photographer can be best prepared.
Yeah, because when they're there shooting a home, they are creating the perfect story.
They really are.
They're helping the buyer feel for the flow of the house and how the house lives and how one room may flow into the other, how the light works in some of these rooms. I mean, it's California. A lot of these homes have beautiful yards or views, and we do a lot of indoor-outdoor living, and the photographer has to capture that feel.
So important to capture that.
Yeah, really, it really is. And a good photographer will know how to write the story through the pictures for that buyer to feel as they're looking through the photos online.
Absolutely. And then the final step that really pulls this all together is the post-production editing. We never submit the raw footage online on the listing to buyers. We always make sure we hand select the photos that best represent the house and then make sure they're enhanced and edited a bit. And this may include making sure the grass and the trees are nice and green and lush looking, clearing up the sky if it was a cloudy day to make sure it looks like a bright and sunny day, and then making sure the house is the clean and clear focal point of these photos and you can really see the details in the photos. This is really what, again, evokes those emotions from buyers. And when buyers see photos like this online, they may not even really understand internally why they love these photos, but they know they want to see more, so they'll set up that showing. And that's the key.
Yeah, I mean, and these photographers aren't trying to sell something that isn't real.
Of course, of course.
But they're putting the house in its very best light. So if you're thinking of selling, talk to us about our photographers and how we take and use those pictures. That is step one, is getting these perfect pictures that we can then use online and in all of our marketing. We have a wonderful marketing plan, and we position your home in the best light so that it is sold for top dollar in the shortest amount of time, and we'd love to tell you how we do it.
Absolutely. So if you found this helpful, go ahead and click like and subscribe, tap the bell, and you'll be notified for more information about how to properly list a property and all things Sonoma County.
Thanks for watching.